Yeah, so I wanted to install the DB killer in this Leo Vent slip-on just to see what it sounded like. And I had a devil of a time trying to get this thing in there. For one thing, I had to use an old, not an old, but from a different system, a DB killer, to put a board over here and pound it in. That's how bad a design this is. And I got it halfway in, I realized I'm not going to get this thing out if it goes in. It is so tight against the inner side of this pipe here, this baffle, that I decided to just pound it all in, screw it in place, and give it a whirl. So I did that and started up and everything. And the sound is not a lot different. It's not a lot quieter. It's just a little different tone. But the one thing I did find with this thing, and the whole problem with the 500 here is the lack of character of the motor, which is why I wanted to give it a little bit more sound. But what I found when I put the DB killer in is I got, when I twisted the throttle, quite a bit more satisfying vibration from the engine. In other words, you could tell for each combustion of the piston where the stock system, the stock system that I took off and replaced, not only made the bike quieter, but it just basically neutralized any good vibrations the engine had. And I think that's the main thing that gives this thing, this 500, more character, is feeling that vibration. And it's not an unpleasant vibration from something out of balance. You can actually, like I say, when you open the throttle up, even regular coasting, feel each combustion stroke. And that's what you want out of a motor. You want it not only to hear what it's doing, but you want to feel what it's doing too. And even more than the sound, I'm not sure, I can't remember if I had the DB killer out, if I got that sense of vibration that maybe the extra, exhaust back pressure gives. But I kind of like this thing in here now because of that feel you get in the throttle of that combustion vibration. It's really satisfying. And I think it's what gives the bike not only good sound now, but that intangible feeling you get from the actual engine into your right hand, and basically all through the bike too, a really satisfying vibration. If I ever wanted to get this thing out again, it definitely doesn't need this bolt here. This thing is not going to come out. I have no idea how I would get it out if I had to or wanted to again. Right now I'm pretty happy with it in. It, like I say, it sounds still pretty good and it feels better even. But how you get that out of there, oh wow, it is in there good. That's a bad design. The other system I have that I showed you the DB killer for, from a CS Racing, easy peasy to put it in and out with no effort at all. But this is crazy.